Justin here, and I have betting advice for the Golden State Warriors and the Houston Rockets. Game 5 tonight in Houston, a pivotal game. Somewhat. Golden State can actually afford to lose this game. However, it is a very, well, it's not that pivotal. Let's get over that element. This series is almost a coin toss. I've never seen a series so close on paper before. It is an absolute coin toss. And we have to look at everything, right? We have to look at everything independently. But we're also going to... So the series is tied 2-2. So how do you gain an advantage there? Golden State just lost at home. That's... Losing a game at home, that shows a lot. But they also stole one in Houston. And we look at one stat that really came out at me is I believe they scored like 12 points in the fourth quarter. Golden State scored 12 points in the fourth quarter. And over the game, they shot 9 of 27 from three-point land. Now they've got to go into Houston and shoot better from three. And probably against an even tougher Houston defense because they're going to have the crowd on their side. And remember, Golden State is not going to be familiar with the baskets. But mentally, I think something has changed in the Warriors. They won the previous game by over 40 points. And they may have thought they were coasting a little bit. I think they're going to be much more serious here in Game 5, and it's a coin toss. My recommendation, stay absolutely away from this game. Stay away from this game. I believe Houston is -1. NBA and the playoffs, you never know what's going to happen. You can bet on a series, but games are very tough. Stay away from the game. But if you absolutely have to bet on this game, if your life depended on it, and if you believe the Golden State Warriors think their lives depend on it, take the Warriors. If you absolutely have to, take the Warriors. But I'm telling you, so the gambling addict, right? They say that you get a similar rush to what cocaine addicts do. And many cocaine addicts are also gamblers, and vice versa. So you want to get to the point where those neurotransmitters, I don't know if it's norepinephrine or dopamine or both. I don't know what neurotransmitter is affected when gambling, but you want to get to the point where you've gambled so much and lost so much that those circuits have burned down to a certain extent, and you don't need to bet. But if you don't want to bet a smaller amount than you normally do, because I can't see an advantage in this game. I took the Warriors in the series. At this point, it's a coin toss. Obviously, I have to stick next. I think the Warriors, if they can just, they've won so many times. They have the better team. It's just like they have star after star, whether it's Curry, whether it's Durant, whether it's Thompson, Green. They just keep. And then you have these other. Livingston is not a star, but it's very solid. Iguodala. They just keep throwing them at you. And if they can just consolidate that and they can have the motivation is absolutely important, they're going to win. But when we look back at the course of this series, Houston actually leads the series over the course of the year. They won 2 times during the regular season. One was a 1-point win. So the series was 2-1. So Houston has the edge in the series. But when we look at the point differential, Golden State has the advantage in point differential. And I think it's everything when we just take it down to the absolute finest point, it's going to be point differential that you're going to have to go with. Golden State has the point differential in the series over 7 games when we count the regular season. So you go with Golden State. But in a gambler's mind, you stay away from this one.